Not sure what that is. I don't know. Why is that beeping to death? I don't know. I really don't know what's going on there. Anyway, what is going on? What is going on? Let's see. If this is gonna be the day, this is gonna be the day, because take one was pretty terrible. So we're hoping for take two today, and I'm gonna see what's going on here. Will take two be okay? Blah blah blah, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Okay, guys. So here's the dealio. Here's the dealio. We're here for take two. Take two. Take two. Take one was bad. Let's face it. Take one was bad. It was horribly bad. It was terribly horribly bad. But take two hopefully is going to be better. And I'm struggling. You gotta get. You've got to be kidding me. All right, so we have to turn the thing the other way. I gotcha. I understand. You don't want to play ball. You don't want to play ball. You don't want to play ball with that pesky, conniving son of a gun. Let's try this again. I can't aim at things. I can't see. So if I can't see what I'm aiming at, this is pretty bad. Okay, now I can see what I'm aiming at. That's much better right there. But still not perfect, because we need to get it just a little bit better. So you guys can see what I can see. Gosh darn it. Technology, right? Technology is supposed to help. It's supposed to help, not mess things up worse. Anyway, so you guys can see what the drone sees right now. And we're going to try to see if we can do a hover test. A hover test, guys, is what we're going to aim for today. It's not going to be something spectacular or anything. I just want to see if this thing can hover. Gosh, it was hard enough to do this. Imagine what the next thing's going to be like. Okay, let's take this cool drone and put it outside. Will a hover test be possible today? Yesterday it was not. There were things going on that made it impossible. I'm not going to put the goggles on. I'm just going to attempt to hover. I need to see what's in the goggle in case we get some weird feedback. But all I'm trying to do is just take off, and I'm going to go to the drone because I want to make sure that the props are set up so that this thing doesn't do the chicken dance and explode. So I'm going to go to the drone right now, and you'll be able to see what the drone sees. Okay, ladies and gents, oh crap on a stick, what the hell? Geo, whatever, son of a gun. Yes, I agree. You guys got to see a hover. This thing hovers amazing, so I don't know what they were all talking about, this thing having issues with whatever the heck. It hovers fine. It also lands fine. I don't know what all the fuss was about. The thing lands funny and it breaks or whatever. I don't know. That's maybe it's because it was when they were reviewing that thing at the beginning, the kinks hadn't been removed out of whatever the issues hadn't been removed, but I was able to lift it off, no problem, and land it back exactly on the cardboard pad. So I don't know what that was all about. So let's try that again. I'm going to tell you something. This just press the button start thing did not work. Just so you guys know, it didn't work. So what I did was the usual thing where you bring the sticks together and then down, and that's what enabled the quad to get off the ground. So there's that. So there is that, my friendly friends. So that is what happened there. I'm gonna put my VR camera down so I can take a quick video of this thing taking off and landing, because it's cool. I mean, it's really cool. And then we'll just try to fly around the vehicle, and that's pretty much all I'm gonna do today, because this is just a test to see what this thing can handle and if it's any good. And so far it looks like it's pretty good. So okay, here we go. I'm gonna try to do a quick lift off. All right, ladies and gents, here's take 2. Hopefully without the crazy geofencing and whatever the heck DJI likes to put and stick in our faces. Here we go. The things are done. Remember to give it a bit of forward. Oh, for God's sakes, DJI. Remember to give it a little bit of forwards when you try to lift the quad, because otherwise it might fly backwards or whatever if there's a tiny bit of wind. So give it a bit of throttle and a tiny bit of forwards in order to make sure that it takes off correctly. And it takes off correctly, no problem. Hovers perfectly in place, as you can see here. It's perfectly in line of sight. It's gonna turn around so you guys can see how incredibly stupid I look today. Oh, there he is. That conniving son of a gun. So it flies amazing with the prop guards on. And that is a cool thing in of itself. Let's see if there's any. I'm getting some kind of error message in the goggles, I think. I don't have my goggles on, but I'm hearing some weird thing going on, so I'm guessing that's probably what's going on. Who knows? Who knows? I'm going to check the goggles real quick. The thing hovers perfectly in position. It hovers perfectly in position. There is nothing around me at all. I'm going to turn and see. In place, I'm going to just turn around and see what I can see. Guys, this thing is amazing. And I love how it tells me where the home point is. It tells me where the home point is, and it is just beautiful. It is a very, very cool thing. I absolutely love this thing now. It basically flies. It basically flies like anything else that I fly, except better, because it doesn't wobble at all. It is rather quiet for what it is. I'm right on top of the camera there. It's rather stable. I've never really flown anything that is quite as stable as this in digital. So great image. I'm not going very far away from myself, obviously. And yeah, I'm gonna bring this thing down. I don't know what's going on. There's a weird thing in the goggles on the top giving me some kind of yellow line. I don't know what that's all about. This thing is amazing, guys. It is really amazing. And it just sits there. So I'm not gonna do any like flips, rolls, and anything like that. I never really do any of that stuff anyway when I fly. This thing is so smooth. And I'm just going to go and try to land it again on the cardboard as we did before. The cardboard moved, which is why it's at an angle now, but I was still able to land it perfectly on the thing. So what can I say? What can I say? This is the cool thing, and this is why people hate and love DJI. It's because of stuff like this. So the setting it up yesterday was horrible. I'm not gonna lie. But once you've got it set up and it flies, man, it makes you forget all the bad stuff. It just makes you forget all the bad stuff. Oh. All right, you beautiful people of YouTube. What I'm gonna do in a couple of seconds is do a video. Actually, I'm not sure why I brought the camera in. I should have just left it out there. I should do a video of the Arma Granite using this so you guys can still see what's going on, but maybe in that case I don't need to be using the drone as the camera. I could just use the camera as the camera. Let me see what to do. The other interesting thing that I noticed is that once, oh gosh, golly, let me just, struggling with everything. I better turn off the drone. Man, what a drone, guys. First of all, what a drone. What a drone, guys. It is so, whoa, it is so stable. It is so stable. I've never quite experienced anything. Gosh darn it. 1 second. We're at the same spot as yesterday. Look at that beautiful orange balloon. Trying to get this so that, sorry about all the wobblage. I was not trying to be stupid or anything like that, but I always manage to. Okay, let's put it over here. Let's put it over here so you guys can see. Gosh darn it. Okay. No, yes. Okay, this is not ideal. This is not ideal, but I'm gonna turn off the goggles. So I don't want to drain the battery on the goggles. Because later, I'm gonna do the, I'm gonna fly this thing. God. Could I be any dumber? Like, yeah, anyway. I'm gonna fly this at home on the simulator because once the, this is the strangest thing ever, but it's also a good thing in the sense that when the update was done, okay, turning off all the devices, including the remote. I want nothing to be running so that we won't waste the battery on all the other equipment and stuff. Temporarily cover this thing. Oh, it's recording. I pressed the button by accident. Don't record random stuff. I was trying to turn it off and it didn't. Now it's, I don't know, guys. Technology, me, buttons. I'm always one to press buttons, whether it is by putting my foot in my mouth because I said something that was like ridiculous, or I ticked somebody off because I said the wrong thing. I always try to apologize for the stupidest things that I do, but in some cases I won't. In some cases I won't apologize when I was right. And everybody told me I was wrong. In those cases I don't like to apologize. Ugh. Let's cover up the cool camera that comes with this thing. Let's make sure we stick that in like so. I'm trying to save that camera. There we go. All done. Man, this was a real success. And again, yesterday I was all ranty about all kinds of stuff, but when it's good, it's good. I'll be right back with the helipad. here be the super expensive helipad. This thing here was a box. This was part of a box. It was the top of a box of a very thick and strong cardboard. So that's why I used it for this. And it did its job beautifully. And it makes for a really nice landing pad, which safeguards a bunch of things. The other thing I wanted to talk about today was, and did I put it? Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. It is the magical Spectrum battery that came. And again, I spoke to a very nice Horizon Hobby / Spectrum representative on eBay. And when I bought that awesome Aero Scout, the large one, which is, if it's always going to be my recommendation, if you're going to buy one of those Horizon Hobby planes that is ready to fly, don't get the mini. It's pretty much a waste of your money. Get yourself the larger one. You will enjoy it a lot. It is rock solid, and I had problems with the batteries, and they replaced it 100%, no cost to me. They sent it to me. I'm waiting for the stickers or swag, whatever swag bag that they were talking about on their different, one came with a Spectrum battery and one came with the Aero Scouts, and you get multiples of those when you buy like the Arma products. I've got the Granite Voltage, which is a really cool RC truck, and also the Infraction, both bottom of the line. I've got both the bottom of the line because that's what I could afford. Again, off of eBay, so sometimes it's just easier to get things on there. And also you can pay through PayPal, which is a lot easier than sticking your credit card in Walmart or whatever other, like, I didn't really have any problems with Walmart, but there were a couple of websites where I put my credentials in, and they stole my identity, they messed up my stuff, and then I had to get a whole new card. It's just not worth the hassle to go through with that. So that's why PayPal is so good. And I've been using PayPal for a lot of time. And yes, there are some fees that you need to pay with PayPal, but I guess you get what you pay for. And like if you do spend a little bit more for that, at least you get covered. And they don't steal your identity. You don't have to keep going through the banks to get things fixed and stuff. So anyway, there we go with that. I've got the remote and I've got the car, so we'll go and get that in the back. And we'll give it a little rip around here with the new battery. It's currently got the old battery in there, which is not bad. It's just nickel metal hydride. And this was supposed to be for the Aero Scout, but it works just as well on the Infraction, because you can change those little pins or whatever, and that'd be cool. Today's a nice wet day, so there's puddles, and that'll make it fun too. Unfortunately, I don't think there are drift tires or whatever for this particular vehicle, or I couldn't find them online. I was looking through eBay. I don't think they have slick or like plastic tires for this vehicle. It'd be cool if they did. If they didn't, or whatever, it'd be awesome if Horizon Hobby or Arma or Spectrum or any of those companies, who knows what they're doing, would send me some drift tires for any of the cars that I've got. Even for the Granite Voltage, it'd be fun to have some drift tires on that truck. I'm sure it would work. It would look a little funny, but it would work. But definitely for the Infraction, the Infraction is fantastic. It looks fantastic, and it definitely looks like it could be a drift truck. So there. I'm going to turn this back on. We're going to go outside and take a couple of videos with the truck and get that up and running. Hopefully that'll work out. So I'm going to take you along for the ride. And gosh darn it. I mean, it could have been done. I could have done this using the... Stick this in a pocket. Stick the remote in the pocket. Oh, will it fall out of the pocket? It might fall out of the pocket. We'll put the camera in the pocket, maybe. The camera should not fall out of the pocket. Hopefully. Come on. Help me out here. Let's try this. It's a little bit windy, it's a little bit chilly, but I'm taking one for the team. So I can show you some fun stuff today, hopefully. I better have the keys in my pocket. I still have the keys in my pocket. Keys in my pocket. Keys in my pocket. There she is. Lovely as ever. The granite voltage. Anyway. Most of the times when I make these videos, I just feel like the Pink Panther. Whatever, the inspector. The inspector does everything wrong every single time he does something. His heart is in a good place. He's trying to do good, but he just screws it all up. He just screws it all up. Wow, that's gonna make for a great shot. So let's fix that too. Probably gonna have to reverse the anglage of the camera. That's good. Oh, that doesn't make it better. That makes it worse. Haha. Haha. Dangstly danks. That's mildly okay, but the camera could fall out, so that's why it's mildly okay, and it's not okay because I need something else. On a box, and the box is wonky too, but that's not going to work because it still is not going to give me the kind of angle that I want. This is bad, guys. This is bad. I thought this was going to work. But I was wrong. As usual, I don't know. This is kind of the best we're going to get out of this, which is very sad, but it'll kind of work. I don't know. We'll turn on the remote on the other camera here too. So hopefully you guys can see a VR version, and the camera turns off. That's like magic. It's like magic. The one time you want to use it for something useful, the camera turns off. Okay, all right. So the box idea was stupid. That's not good. All right, so let's turn on the remote here and get good old granite. That's not a granite. It's not a granite. It's the Captain's Rollermobile. So cool. Love this thing. Anyway, gotta turn it on. That's the one thing I don't like, is you have to remove the baud. You gotta remove that baud in order to turn it on. And you also have to remember to power it on. Like so. Okay. So this is on the original nickel metal hydride battery. Come on, man. Get in there. Oh, it's cold. It's cold. I don't want to be out here in the cold, but I'm in the cold. I can't do this, guys. I can't do this. Okay, lift the car so that it doesn't fly away. Okay. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let's see. It's in good shape. God, I wish I had some drift tires, because this thing drift like so well. It's so cool. It is so cool. This car is amazing. I love this car. So I wish I had some drift tires for it. You can kind of drift it on the water there, but not really. It's I I like to compare this thing to a Tesla because it just holds onto the road. It grips onto the road so well. But anyway, this is on the nickel metal hydride battery, which is awesome. Plenty of power. I don't know why people complain about it not having enough power. But now we're going to test it on the other battery that came. Let's get that battery out here. Let's get that battery out here. I see you see what I see. One of the coolest vehicles on the market today, and it's got water inside, so I'm not sure if that's good. There's water all over on the inside. Let's turn it off, maybe. Is it off? Yeah, it's off. Good. And I don't know. You probably should take this stuff off. Gosh darn it. Yuck. It is so wet in there. And the other thing is that it collects stones. It collects a lot of stones in there. Put the other battery away. The other battery is very heavy in weight. Okay, where is the connector now? Okay, the connector's over here, so should I stick the battery in this way? I don't know. I've never done this before because I've never had a battery like this to put in it before that worked. So I haven't really worked out all the stuff, but I guess you just stick it on there. And it is a slightly smaller battery, so it might fly around or it might not fly around. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows what it'll do? But you've got these little pins on the top here, and you got to switch them. It's the front. Oh gosh, I almost lost the pin connector of death. And you switch it over to the other side. And if I get this right, it won't explode. But if I get it wrong, we might have some issues, burnage and all. Let's lift it. Oh, great. That didn't work. I could have sworn I did that correctly. Is it because it got wet and it killed it? I did this at home yesterday and it was fine. Did I put the connector wrong? Okay, that's you bring it to the field and it doesn't work. This is like I did a video yesterday where I showed you guys that this worked. Well, it ain't working no more. It ain't working no more. I was all excited about the new battery, and we were going to check out the new performance on the battery, and the new battery is not doing anything. As a matter of fact, it's not even open. It's not even turning on. That is something. Yeah. I just don't know what to say. This is the same. Maybe these batteries are just too smart for me and I just don't get how they work. But I'm doing the on and off switch and it's not turning on. Look at that. Nothing is happening here. This has never happened before. So let's see if because I brought it out in the cold and in the wet, I just ruined the whole RC car. I didn't really bash it or anything. I just went into one puddle. and that was enough to kill. If that's enough to kill Okay. No, it's fine. It's fine. So the battery that was fine yesterday, and all I did was I changed out. All I did was change out the connection here in the thing. They tell you to switch it to the other one to not blow up the battery there. You stick it on, same thing as before, right? Turn it on. I got nothing. And yesterday at home it worked. So does it discharge so much that you can't use it the next day? What is the matter with these Spectrum batteries? I just don't understand how they work. Are they just too smart for me to use? But you know, this is the kind of experience that I keep getting with these. So can I tell you that they're great? I can't, because I'm out here at the field. I'm sticking it in. I changed the thing as it asked me to do. The thing does not turn on. It makes no bleep, bleep, bleep. If I do it on the other one, I'll probably fry stuff. So I'm not going to do that. Let's stick that. And all I can do is really rip with the battery that it came with, which is the nickel metal hydride, because that will turn on. There, it turns on. And so, yeah, that's it. So anyway, that was the experiment. I wanted you guys to see in person what happens. And again, I was here with all the best intentions of saying that the new battery was fantastic, but yesterday it was charged, today it's not charged, or I don't know. I'll bring it back. We'll do a follow-up video where I try to charge it up again, and we'll try this again some other time. But I'm just feeling like maybe they make these batteries for brainiac people, because I just keep getting more and more and more and more bad situations where I take this out to the field. I want to do a demonstration and I can't because the battery is dead. Again, I have not gone and bought myself a battery checker, so I can't check the battery. But it's the same battery as what you guys saw in the video yesterday. I just brought it to the field, and this was the results. So I guess I'll probably see you guys very soon in real flight. This is the newer battery. I think it's probably a Gen, I don't know if it's a Gen 2 or a Gen 1 pack. I don't understand any of this stuff. It's Spectrum batteries. But I'm just a little disappointed. I mean, do I have to charge these on the day before I go every single time? Or, you know, do they discharge overnight or something, so then the next day you can't play with them? I don't know. So anyway, that's that, and I will see you all later on with real flight. So thanks for watching, guys. The high of the day, of course, was DJI and me being able to do a quick and simple hover test for you guys to show you how incredibly smooth the drone is, and it went perfect. It went perfect. So it's one of those things that I like to say is, you know, it's always going to be troublesome because DJI does not want to give you software that works out of the box. Whenever you buy a DJI product, you will have to deal with that horrible one day of setting it up. But once it is set up, for the most part, it works great. It works great. It's very smooth. And again, so that's one thing to think about if you're going to buy yourself a DJI product. You will have at least 1 or 2 days of agony, of pure agony, trying to figure out how to get it to start, how to update it and all that stuff. But once it's running, so long as DJI doesn't have a temper tantrum or has to follow some new FAA regulation or whatever, for the most part, you're going to have a good, smooth time. So there we go. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you all in real flight later. Take care, guys.